Hey everybody, today is September the 9th, 2018, and we have a winner from last week, but I'm going to let Stephanie DeMar, she cannot be on the call tonight, but she did the drawing, and I'm going to let you listen to her message, her 1-minute message about, and I'm so proud of everybody, so listen to this.
Hi, Boss Babe Directors. So I've changed up the gift. This is what it's going to be. The three-piece box set from Mary Kay and Holiday. 3 lookbooks, 3 Start Something Beautiful cards that are put together by Senior National Sales Director Rebecca Evans. A pink glammed up stapler and a pink watch because it is everybody's time to fly, right? Our winner for this past week is Robin Melton, Melton. So congratulations to her. And her goal is 55 bases and 3 recruits. We had 34 entries into last week's watch or recorded watch, and also who shared what their goal is for this month of September. So when everybody hits their goal, that will be 1,096 spaces with Mary Kay this month of September. 94 recruits, 12 new red jackets, and 5 DIQs. And some of the numbers add up to even more, but this is what they actually said. So way to go, everybody. This is wonderful, and I know every week our numbers will get higher. And happy Sunday to you. It's September. Everything is worth celebrating. So it's our 55-year anniversary this Thursday. Talk to you soon.
Okay, there you go. So congratulations to Robin Melton. Robin is she's actually one of my personal team members from the Dallas, Texas area. So she's up there in Allen, Texas. And so congratulations to Robin. I'm not sure if she's on here. She's got some family things going on with her. Are you on here? Oh, everybody's muted, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, so congratulations to Robin. We're going to do the drawing again this week. And so I will let you know at the end of the call what you have to do. How about that? So you'll have to listen all the way to the end to know. Okay, so first of all, thank you for all of you that joined in on our marketing call. And we're going to do several of those this month. And so just be watching the Boss Babe Boxer group for the different times that we're going to do it. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, and I'm going to share the screen with you, and I have shared this form with you as well. I'm going to pull it up before I do. And it is about communication, and about communication actually with your sales director. Your favorite person is your sales director, right? And so move this out of the way so I can see y'all. Okay, so and I'm gonna share the screen with you so you can see it, but I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about that and how important it is for you as a beauty consultant and for us as sales directors to be in communication with our team. I can't imagine being on a team where the coach did not talk to the players. That just makes no sense. I remember playing basketball, and every now and then the coach would be sick. And like somebody would just like, they go, okay, we'll just go run and do this and do that. And we'd be like, whatever. We knew we didn't have to do much if the coach wasn't there, right? So, you know, to have a coach, the coach has to see the team. The coach has to talk to the team, and the team needs to talk to the coach. And if there's problems, they have to discuss it, and they work it out. Every now and then, you have someone quit your team. And in basketball, I had the same thing. We'd be playing, and one girl would quit. She couldn't take the heat. You know, I mean, really, she didn't want to run. She didn't want to get in shape. She didn't want to do what the coach said, and she didn't want to practice. And so she quit. You know, just wasn't for her for whatever reason. That's going to happen with all of us. We're going to have people on our team that quit. Does that mean it was a bad coach or a bad team? Not usually. Not usually. It's usually that person's decision. But a lot of times it's because there was just no communication between those two, as in Mary Kay. Like, they never gave it a chance, because I want you guys to know that every single one of us get frustrated with our business, even me. I mean, even me, there's times that, I just don't want to do anything. I mean, all of us have that. And it's just, we're women, we're emotional, we have a lot of other things on our plate, and we want these goals and we want to do these goals, but then sometimes you just get tired and you just don't, whatever, you find yourself in a little funk, right? That's why you got to get on these calls. That's why you got to go to your sales meetings, because we all get that way. And at least if you got that way, you can maybe get yourself out of it within just a few days, not like a few months or years. And I guarantee you a lot of the ones that have quit Mary Kay, they were not involved, because, if you're involved, it's hard to quit, because you end up liking these women that are on the phone call. You end up enjoying it. You end up feeling like you're a better person, a better Mary Kay consultant, and you gain something out of it. At least that is my prayer, is for all of us, for all of you to feel like you have gained something from being on here. So I'm going to share the screen, but even if you've called in, it'll be okay, because you can still you'll still be able to hear what I'm talking about. So hang on just a second. Oh, this is perfect. Awesome. Okay, so this is the sheet that I put on the Boss Babe calls, and I've also sent it to your sales director. And of course, this has my name on it. We have several units on here, but for every one of us, this is kind of the same. And I wanted to go over it with you, because I really feel like that this is going to help our unit in our area grow and be consistent, and all of us be on the same page of what's going on. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is right here at the beginning. And honestly, if you can't figure this out in the beginning, which you're not seeing it, but I'm going to tell you, is the number one is, why are you doing Mary Kay? Why? What is your vision statement? What's your reason and purpose for building a Mary Kay business? What is it? Why are you doing it? This could change for a lot of different people. Some, it might be, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, and some may be, I need to pay for my daughter's wedding coming up next year, and I need $20,000 or whatever, $40,000, whatever you need. One could be, I need supplemental income because my husband lost his job, or it could be, I'm miserable with the job I have, so I want to do something that's fun, or it could be that I want to go take my family on a vacation to Disney World. So whatever it is, that's your why. I mean, why did you do this? For me, at the beginning, my why was, I like the products, but I did it for I wanted extra income. And believe it or not, my why was that I wanted to be able to stay at home with my kids when I had them. I didn't have any kids at the time, but I figured, I had just got married, but I figured one day I would, and I wanted to have a business that I could work from home. That was my why. And then on the sheet, it says your income goal. You have to have an amount that you want to make, you guys, every month. How much do you want to make? What is it? Is it $1,000 a month? Is it $1,500? Is it like, I want to make $4,000 a month? And then you have to determine how you're going to do that. And we're going to talk about that. So that's number one, is you guys have to decide your why. Why are you even doing this? Why? And it could have changed over the years. You might put if you've been in a while, your original why, then why you do it now, okay? And then number two is how. How are you going to do it? And so I just wrote out the word Mary Kay, and I have a little acronym for it. And it's what we've been talking about all year long. It's on one piece of paper, so that if you forget what we do, it's on there, okay? And you'll want to make sure your director, if y'all have a different specials, that's okay. But you want to do what your director recommends. So first of all, with any Mary Kay business, is M stands for make your contact list. So you want to write down your contact list of people that you're going to talk to about trying the products, and then put a little star by your first two recruits. People that, if you could pick your first two out of that list, who would you pick and why? Okay, you got to make a list. And there, on this little sheet that I have, there's a list for 10 names, but obviously you might want to have a list of 50 names, but at least start out with 10. And when you have a new consultant, let's say, sit right down with them and say, hey, let's come up with 10 people that we can talk to put on your list to start to make your calls to get some bookings. Because what happens is, if you go, yeah, I'll get on that, and you don't have a list, if you're like me, I have 14,000 people in my contact list. I know that is kind of crazy, but it is actually the truth. It's a ton of people in my contact list. And so it's all like, anyway, it doesn't even matter. So you want to come up with some people that they can start calling, all right? So then that's M. So A is ask for the appointment. And so I have got a little script here that I took right off of step 4 on the MK University. There's several scripts you can use if you don't know what to say. I'll just read this one to you. So it would be like you would call someone and say, hey, Kathy, I'm so excited. I just started my Mary Kay business, and I have a challenge to see 30 faces in 30 days. I would love to get your opinion of our products, and I was wondering if I could borrow your face. I promise to give it back. That's it. Isn't that just so complicated? Okay. And then if she says yes, you say, which is better for you, the beginning of the week or the end of the week? And then you say, she says, well, probably the end of the week. Say, great. Would afternoon or evening be better? 6 or 7 o'clock. Would you rather do this at your house or would you rather come to mine? If that's a choice for you. What you don't say right here, ladies, is you don't say, great, when could you do it? If you say that, you're out. These are just some sales techniques that I promise you. If you say, when can you do it, she is not going to give you an answer. Why? Because she just picked up the phone. She's not looking at her calendar. She's not even thought about Mary Kay. She didn't even know you were selling Mary Kay. And she's not going to go, well, I think Tuesday at 7 o'clock at your house would be awesome, Cleta. No, that is never going to happen. So you have to say, well, which is better for you, the beginning of the week or the end of the week? And because you're trying to book it for these first 2 weeks, you guys, not like in October, well, yeah, not October, November. Like, it kills me when my consultants say, well, I have got a party in December the 3rd. I'm like, seriously, you really feel like that's going to hold? It's a joke, okay? So you guys got to get better at booking 2 weeks out. That's what Mary Kay taught us, Mary Kay Ash. So you're going to get that date and time and where you're going to have it. And on step 4 of the MK University, you refer back to that. There's a whole list of how to overcome objections. And you can just print them out and memorize them. Print them out and memorize them, okay? So M, make a contact list. A, ask for the appointment. R is read the flip chart and demo your products, okay? Y'all know we've talked about this a lot on the Boss Babe calls. And you can wing it. And I talked with the Mary Kay sales directors. So I had a directors meeting on Wednesday, and I talked to them about this. And we talked about how we could do a fabulous Mary Kay party. I mean, I get up there and I've got 33 years of experience. I know so much. My brain is full of knowledge. I'm funny. I can do all these things. I can tell jokes, tell stories. It's awesome. But nobody can duplicate that. So if you've got a girl sitting around the table thinking about doing Mary Kay, she could not do what you just did. Number one, she's not been in Mary Kay before. She does not have all that experience, and she certainly doesn't have anything memorized. And so she's going to look at you and go, she's amazing. I want to buy from her for the rest of my life. But she's not going to sell Mary Kay because it's too hard. She don't have to memorize all that. But when I do a skincare class, I'm going to take that flip chart, and I'm going to read it. And I even tell them I'm reading it. And I say, look, if you want to do this, you can do it too, because all you got to do is read the back of this chart. It just makes it easy. And so all I did on this sheet is I put the order that we do our parties in here at Georgia. And it's the 4-in-1 cleanser, the charcoal mask. We do the referral game with the tickets at that point while the mask is drying. We do satin lips. We do day cream, night cream on one elbow, eye cream, foundation primer, CC cream, cheek color, a little bit of bronzer on the eyelid, mascara, and lip gloss. And there's a little star about what you need to add to your kit, which is just really your charcoal mask, your satin lips, your primer, cheek color, and some bronzer. You'll want to just add that, plus some cotton balls, headbands, and some ink pens to your kit. And that's on there, okay? So the next thing is the next thing is why. You are the key. You're the key to your success in Mary Kay. You're the heart of your business. You are why it's going to be a success, because you have worked the business and you have determined in your heart that you're going to do it, that you're awesome. Okay? K is keep it simple. You want to present the sets from the placemats. You have placemats in your kit. Every single person has a placemat in their kit. And so you're going to take your placemat and you're going to use those sets that are on the back of the placemat. And now what we have done for my unit is we just added 3 little specials that are easy to remember. One is if they buy the first set, they get the CC cream at half price. 2 is they're also going to get a charcoal mask free. That's if they buy the Miracle Set. 3, then they're also going to get the roll-up bag free, and that's if they buy the Ultimate Miracle Set. That's it. That's the little specials that we do, okay? And then we go over the rest of the things that are on the back of the placemat, all right? So A on the Mary Kay is ask for referrals, ask for the sale, ask for bookings, and ask for the interview. And you're going to do tickets. And then right there's a little thing of how to do the referral game. You're going to play 2 little upbeat songs on your phone while they write down the names and numbers on the back of the cards. Ticket for each name. One with the most tickets get double tickets, and you're going to give a little prize. And then right beside it, you'll see it says 5 tickets if they book a party, and you're going to tell them to look at their referrals. They just write down. They can use those to book a party, and they can get free products. And they get 5 tickets if they get some career information. And then you do the door prize drawing at the end, okay? And then why? The very last one, it says you will use the career chat sheet and then connect your prospect with your sales director. That's it. That's pretty easy, isn't it, you guys? I mean, Mary Kay. Make your contact list, ask for the appointment, read the flip chart. You are the key. Keep it simple. Present the sets from the placemat. Ask for the referrals, the sales, the bookings, and the interviews. And use the you're going to use the career chat sheet to connect with the director to do the interview. Okay? So then on the back of the sheet, it says, so we got why, we got how, then we're going to have when. And there's a place that has Sunday through Saturday, and it is you have to put your hours you're going to commit to work your Mary Kay business every single day. When are you going to work the days? If you have a lady that tells me that she wants to make, $2,000 a month with Mary Kay, and yet she can only work 2 hours every Saturday, it's just going to be tough for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if you want to make bigger money, you've got to put some time and effort into it. The sales directors that are full-time, we work over 40 hours a week in this, and just like a normal full-time job. The only difference is we got to kind of pick when our hours are, okay? And then the goals, number 4 is goals. And there's 3 goals that you want to set when you join Mary Kay. And even if you're already in, you may want to just do that this month. So first is Power Start. 30 faces, 30 days. Second is Pearls of Sharing. 6 career chats, 1 new qualified team member. At least be a senior consultant. And then the third is Profit Level. Get your inventory up to to 3,600. That's profit level. And then, of course, the Great Start, right on the sheet, it shows that you want to discuss the free bundles with your sales directors within the first 2 days of signing up. Okay, and then this last one I want to talk to you about is Connect. And this is very important. This is really my topic tonight, although I wanted to go over this action sheet with you. Connect with your sales director, okay, and your mentor. There are a few things that you're going to have to do to connect, like in my unit, and all of you too. Number 1, and I'm telling y'all this, all of you have probably already done all this, but I want you to help us with your new people coming in to say, hey, this is what you need to do to get you connected. First of all, you're going to download Voxer on your phone, and you're going to set up the notifications, okay? And then you're going to add your sales director on there in Voxer. Help your new recruits do this, you guys. Some people are techie, and they're like, no big deal, and others are like, this is a big challenge, okay? And then we can add them to the Boss Babe group. Second, you want to download the My Customers app so that you can use that for your parties. Third, you want to download the ProPay app. That's a credit card processing app. And you want to make sure that they set it up on InTouch under ordering on InTouch for $39.95 a year. Fourth, you want to set up Zoom on your phone. We love seeing you. So set up Zoom on your phone for video conferencing. There's our meeting ID for the Boss Babes right on there. And then on this sheet, it says Boss Babe calls on Zoom every Sunday night, and it has the time or the phone number they can call in. And then fifth, they want to download Facebook. That's kind of odd to me to say that because I know most of you have it. But there are some of our younger women that do not use Facebook as much because, they use Instagram or Snapchat. So I would challenge you to say, hey, you know what, that's fine, but go ahead and get on Facebook anyway, even if you don't do a lot of stuff personally, so that you can get on our group page, your unit group page, because it's just an easy way to do announcements and things, okay? And, some live videos. And then I have my group, so you'll want to get on your director's group. And then 6, you want to actually set up your personal website with Mary Kay, and that's under business tools, and that's $30 a year. And then attend your success meetings, and there's all the information for the success meetings. And then number 6 on this sheet is educate. We do our Boss Babe calls, but there's also education on marykayintouch.com that you'll want to do on your own time. Under education, there's 3 online lessons: MK University, Skincare Confident, and Color Confident. And you want to do all 3 of those. They're awesome. It's not like boring. It's not like you need to go study calculus for 3 hours. This is like interesting. So just get off of Facebook. I just told you to download it, but get off of it. Oh, by the way, let me just say this. On your director's unit group page, turn on your notification so that you can see when she posts something, okay? Because we see who looks at it, and it's kind of discouraging as a sales director if you have 50 unit members and 4 people saw the unit contest, you know? So you want to put that on there where you can get a notification and you can see, and hey, it don't hurt our feelings if you like it. So we'll know that you saw it. It's not that if you like or dislike, we just want to know you saw it. You know, you want to say a nice comment every now and then? That's cool too. So instead of looking at everybody else's problems on Facebook, go to your unit's group page and say something positive to some of your consultant friends, right? Okay. And then, of course, you want to observe the party procedures with your sales director at a sales meeting or your recruiter, so you'll know what you're doing. And then, of course, go on the Boss Babe call. So that's just like a little one-page thing that I wanted to just share with y'all. All of you should have it. I posted it on the Boxer group for all of you to have. And so what I want to come back and just kind of finish with a few things about how you communicate with your director, okay? First of all, I think communication with director to consultants is like ping pong. It's hard to play ping pong when it's hard to play ping pong when the other person does not have a paddle. And she's not like, you hit it and it goes in the bushes. And you wait and you're like, is she gonna hit the ball back to me? You're waiting at the ping pong table, you're ready, you've got new paddles, you got new balls, they're ready to go. And nothing's happening. And we're standing there, and we're standing there, and we're standing there. So finally, we just change tables, go play ping pong with somebody else. They'll play with us, right? So I want you to think about that. Your director, she's got the ball. Boom, click. She's waiting. And, you know, I know sometimes you can't ping pong right back. But ladies, pick up that ball that went in the bushes, and within a reasonable time frame, you know, 12 hours, I think is reasonable for you to at least respond back. We realize sometimes that we get excited and you're at work. We realize that you can't, if you work another job, that some of you can't be on your phone at work. I know that. But that don't keep us from just reaching out. And at your lunch break, maybe you can text us back. Or when you get off of work, you know. But for us to text you and ask you something, and then we don't hear back from you at all, well, just think if you text one of your girlfriends and said you want to go to the movies and you never even answer her back. It would be rude, right? So all we're saying is we don't even care if you say no. I can't do that. That's okay. Honestly, any of the directors on here will agree. Y'all all shake your heads. If somebody says, I can't do it, that's okay. We're like, oh, you know what? I'm like, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. That's all I wanted to know. Yes or no. So that's the first thing. So reply back. Okay. Tell your sales director, and I'd like to ask you all to do this today, how you like to communicate. Now, I know we all communicate in a lot of different ways, but you might have a favorite way to communicate. Is it through text messaging? Is it Facebook Messenger? Is it Boxer? Is it through email? Is it a phone call? Do you like Zoom or FaceTime? You know, which way do you like to communicate the best? Okay? And whatever that way is, let her know. Let her know. But then also be willing to conform a little bit and try something new. Maybe you're like, I don't really like Boxer. I can't figure it out. Well, you know what? It's 2018. Come on. There's new technology, and you're going to have to embrace it, or you're going to get left behind. So get you somebody to show you how to do it. take your phone to the meeting and say, hey, can you show me how to do Boxer? Because you can do it. You can do it. My 80-year-old mother can get on there and FaceTime. You can learn to do Boxer, okay? You can do it. So whatever it is, y'all talk about it and figure it out so that we'll know how to communicate best with you. Okay, the next thing is I want you to communicate two things. One is I want you to communicate your wins, because you may say, I don't know what do you want me to say to her? I got nothing to say. Well, do something so you'll have something to say, right? And so one of the things that you want to do is you want to communicate your wins. What is a win in Mary Kay? It's when you sell something. Now, you don't have to text her every single time you sell a mascara. But you know what? If you have a grand day, I'm telling you what, it warms my heart when my consultants text me and go, hey, I sold $135 today. I mean, you know what? You may say, nobody cares. We care. We care. We want to know. We would celebrate with you. You could tell us, and we're going to be excited every single solitary time. We do not get tired of you texting us or calling us and say, hey, I had a skincare party. I had 3 people at the party. That's a way for us to coach you. How in the world can we coach you if we don't even know what you're doing, right? And so you want to tell her about your grand days, about your parties, if you did faces, if you got some bookings, if you have some new prospects and you did an interview. We need to know these things because we can't help you unless you let us know what's going on. Okay, not all communication is going to be happy, sunshine, unicorns. Okay, sometimes it's going to be, a sad face and a frustration. That's okay, because you know what? We are here to help you. We have had frustrations. Anything you tell us, we've already had with ourselves, so we can help you with this stuff. But we want you to call us with your frustrations, cancellations, no sales, rejections. But we want you to call us with one purpose, not for sympathy, because we're not going to give it to you. For a solution, okay? So when you call your director and you want some help, you want to find a solution-oriented calls. Because if you just want us to whine with you, we're not going to do it. That's not our job. If I went to my coach, and I'm playing basketball, and I said, I'm cramping up. I can't run. I can't do it. It hurts my shoulders to do this, and I get tired, and everybody's in. But if I said, Coach, you know what? I'm not hitting the marks on how fast I'm supposed to be running. And so give me some ideas that I can strengthen myself so I can get faster. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I know that you feel like you want to whine, and it does help a minute, but then that's it. Like if we just whine with you, you're going to hang up, and I'm going to be depressed, and you're going to stay depressed. So you can call and tell us, and we want you to. If you've called 10 people, and all 10 people told you no, we do need to talk to you because we probably need to see, first of all, if you might call and say, I cannot get a booking. Every single person I've asked has told me no. And I might say, okay, let's start here. How many people did you call? Well, I called 2. Okay, well, first of all, let's don't talk anymore. Go ahead and call you 10 more and then call me back because 2 is not enough. I mean, your numbers, it's nothing you're doing wrong. You're just not talking to enough people. It's usually always the numbers first, right? And then if you say, Cleta, I called 10 people, nothing worked. I would say, okay, I want you to call me and tell me exactly what you said. And then it may be just some verbiage, just some skills. Like we just got to see exactly what you're saying and how you're saying it. And maybe we could help you with what you're saying. Okay. That's one thing that we could do is kind of just train a little bit to see. Okay. And then if you say, hey, I called 10 people. I said exactly what you told me to say. And I still got no bookings. Okay. Well, then I might have to say, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Are they camped out under the bridge with no car and they're asking for food? I mean, like they may not book a party with you. Okay. I'm just saying, target market is one thing too. Do they have the wherewithal? Do they wear makeup right now? I mean, would you be proud to take that girl and introduce her to your sales director? So you want to look at target market as well. Every woman is a value. And there's some women that we need to minister to, but they wouldn't be the same women that we want to book a party with because, they're not at the place where they could book a party right now. Does that make sense? So we're not devaluing anyone. So when you call, think about that and think about, I'm calling her, I'm going to tell her what happened, and I want some solutions of how to improve my skills with Mary Kay, because you're obviously not going to quit. You're just wanting some coaching. We love calls like that. That's fine. Okay? Okay. Another one is I want you to keep in mind that you want to attend events that your sales director plans for you. The sales meetings are not for the directors. They're for the consultants. Honestly, our directors, we have a Voxer group with our directors. We could talk all day. We're fun. We love each other, and it's upbeat and encouraging. We don't even have to go to a sales meeting because we could all do each other. We do the meetings for y'all, for you to get pumped up, for you to bring guests, for you to, get inspired, for you to see other people that win, and for the community of all of us get to know each other. And so you, if at all possible, you want to attend your weekly success meetings, and you want to rearrange your schedule to get there. If you normally bowl on Monday nights, bowl on Tuesday nights. Get you another new team to bowl on another night. You know what I'm saying? So try to get to the things that your director plans for you, because it only is going to benefit you if you go. Okay? So your weekly meetings are great, but other little side things too, like this weekend, we're going to do muffins and makeovers. So if I were a consultant and my director was doing a muffins and makeover, I would have my tail over there with 4 guests, because I'm thinking she's going to do all the work. I'm going to make all the money. Hallelujah. Be thankful that your director plans something every now and then for you. And so support her in that. And then also, I want you to, about the big events in Mary Kay. We've talked about this it bears repeating: fall retreat, your jump start for the first of the year, career conference, seminar. Those 4 things you just got to go to. You got to put them in your schedule, and you got to go, because you need those quarterly events to pump you up and say, hey, it's just like it's a time to reset your goals. So if you don't have have a fall retreat to go to, talk to your director. She can find you one in your area, because they have them all over the United States. Okay. And really, be smart. Bring guests to everything that your director does, because you're going to gain either way. If you don't have guests, you're still going to gain, because you're being excited and be inspired. But if you have guests, then you also have an opportunity not only to be trained, but to make money, to get bookings, to get names, and possibly get a recruit. If you have no guests, you're just going to get excited, which is good. But wouldn't you like to also come home with money, especially if you're spending time away from your family? Wouldn't it be great to come home and go, well, I missed you guys, but I tell you what, I sold $200 to the girl I brought to the meeting, or I got a new recruit, this girl that came to the meeting, or she gave me 20 names, so that will be worth your time away, right? A lot of people pay, let's say you pay $100 to go do a booth, when you could just bring 4 guests to your meeting. They each give you 25 names. Boom, you're done. You got your 100 names. That's awesome. Okay. So I just felt like I wanted to talk to you guys about staying in touch, because this world is gone to all texting, and texting's good, but every now and then you may want to have a conversation, and that is really, and if you're super busy and you can't connect, Voxer is kind of good for that, because at least we can hear your voice and you can hear our voice, and you can play it back over and over and over. It's so awesome, and that's the cool thing about Voxer. And of course, a voice message is good too, but we can't go, we can't really answer your question like that. But a conversation is good too. And if you feel like you're bothering your director, you're not, okay? But what you might want to do is say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about 15 minutes. What does your schedule look like today? And set up a time to actually have a voice conversation, okay? That's okay. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over a few things like that with you, because I feel like the more open communication you have with your director, the better you're going to be, and the better leader you're going to be, and it'll help us be better coaches if we have, more communication with you. Okay, it's the key. I'm telling you, it's the key, the number one key to Mary Kay. And you want to pass this on to your recruits, that you want to have that open communication with your recruits, so that people that you sign up in the business, that you say, okay, you and I are playing ping pong. And right now, we got a good rally going on. Bam, 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 bam. And now you go on vacation and I don't hear from you. Vacation from your Mary Kay. And I'm sitting there and your ping pong ball is in the bushes and you just won't pick it up and come back to me. So you guys, when you talk to your own recruits, you have to say, listen, no matter what's going on, let's talk about it. And if maybe you are going on like a real vacation, you're going to be gone for a week, let me know, because that way I'll try not to bug you while you're on vacation. Or if you're feeling frustrated about something, let me know. But I will say, as the recruiter, it's your responsibility to get a hold of them, not their responsibility to get a hold of you. We wish it would be that way, and we're going to train them that way, but right now it's going to be the other way around. Okay? Okay, that's my little sermonette for today. Communication is the key. So I'm going to stop our recording. Okay. This is how you are going to get in the drawing for this week, okay? I want everyone to, when we get off the call, is to go to our Boxer group, and you're going to say, you can just put a heart that you were on the call. And then if you did any faces last week at all, if you put Mary Kay on anybody's face, then you're going to put a number behind your heart. And that number is going to be how many faces you did. So like, let's say you did 3 faces. So you'd put a heart and 3. If you did 10 faces, you'll put a heart and 10. And Loree Barfield is going to be giving the gift this week. Whoop, whoop. So Loree, what I'd like you to do is just keep up with it on there. And then their name will go in one time for just listening. And then an additional time for every face they did last week since the last Boss Babe call. Okay? And because all of y'all just about told us that you wanted to do 55 faces. So it is the 9th. Tomorrow is the day we can order all the new products. Hopefully you've done some faces, because it's going to be hard to get 55 in if you wait till the last day. I mean, you can do it, but I would just say. So I'm very proud of all of you who have done it. So I'm going to stop the recording for a minute, and we'll talk for just a second, and then I'm going to have to scoot and get ready for the next call. I love calls.